Hi again, class. Mac Engel here for the Fort Worth Star-Telegram, joined by Dwayne Price. Mr. Glass covers the NBA and is a big fan of. Who are you a big fan of, Dwayne?
I'm a big fan of the game.
No, give me a name.
Give you a name?
Give me a name. Don't give. That's such a generic, politically safe answer. Give me a name.
That is very generic. It's not safe though. I am a fan of the game.
Give me a name. Give me a name.
I'm a Kobe, LeBron, all the great players. Dirk.
Okay, well,
tell me the great players. I'm a fan of them.
Okay, well, we've got two of the greatest players in the history of the NBA here at the American Airlines Center tonight. LeBron James comes to town with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he plays an aging but still great, efficient Dirk Nowitzki.
Right.
Where do you put LeBron James? It seems like he's been in the NBA forever. He's won titles, he's won MVPs, he's won gold medals, he's done everything. Where do you put him in the discussion as the best player in the league right now? Is he the best, or is it Steph Curry?
No, it's LeBron. I mean, I like.
Thank you. I totally agree with you. This whole Steph Curry crap, it's LeBron.
Yeah, I like Steph Curry. You know, trust me. I mean, he's going to go down as one of the greatest of all time. But right now, it's still LeBron's game, LeBron James's game, league. Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, right now he's the best. In other words, if I'm getting ready to start a team today with the players now, LeBron's going to be my #1 overall pick in the draft. Steph's going to be #2.
Okay, so if Steph's really,
yeah, Steph's
you want a shooting guard at #2.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have to the other part of the discussion.
The game has changed.
Yeah, no, it has. Everybody's jacking up 3-pointers now. It's just
I mean, think about this though. The NBA even recognized that because last year they took the center off the All-Star ballot. There's no center on there. The game is changed. It's just backcourt and frontcourt.
Okay, so if that's the case, where does LeBron James factor in the Michael Jordan discussion?
There is no factor. It's Jordan and then there's everybody else. I mean, don't mess with the king, the real king. That's Jordan.
So in your mind, still Michael Jordan's better than everybody else by this.
That next player probably hadn't even been born yet. Somebody.
You don't think it's the guy in LA? You don't think Kobe belongs in that discussion?
Nah,
it's the same guy.
No.
It's the same guy.
It's almost the same guy. He's 3/4 of the way there. He's not Jordan.
Well, then if he's not Jordan, and we know LeBron, would you admit that LeBron's game is not Jordan's?
Oh, no, not at all.
Then whose game is he? If we got to go to an old school guy, whose game is he?
He's a combination of Jordan and Magic.
Magic, right. Okay, I want to hear you say Magic.
Yeah.
So if that's what it is, what do you think ultimately his legacy, I've got my own mind of what LeBron's legacy is going to be to the game. Not to the league, to the game. What do you think it will be? Because now we know what Magic's legacy was as a passer, along with Bird and all that other stuff. Right. Jordan as a scorer. What do you think LeBron's is?
That's a good question.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
I know that's what you're here for. You know what? I looked up something last night. He's only a little about 2,000 points behind Dirk. He's going to pass Dirk. He's 31 years old. Dirk's 37. LeBron's going to end up passing, perhaps being the #2 scorer, maybe even the #1 scorer.
Do you think he'll pass Kareem?
That's going to be tough. If he stays injury free, he will. He's only 31, and he's probably going to play another 6 or 7 years. And he's getting over 2,000 points a year.
But you know how Jordan, all these guys that came on, guys try to mimic and emulate Bird's game, and mimic and emulate Magic's game, and then Jordan came on, and everybody tried to do that. It seemed to me, you hit on it earlier. LeBron is the guy who really sort of embodied both. And that to me is his greatest legacy and his impact on the game. The problem is there anybody else in his strata right now in the NBA that not physically he's a freak, that can do those things as a scorer and a passer and just sort of a coach on the floor?
Kevin Durant has it, but he doesn't have that killer instinct for me. He's kind of passive, so to speak. I think he has all those abilities, and I think some of it is getting taken away by the fact that he's a teammate of Russell Westbrook. Yeah. Okay,
real quick, we've been talking forever. Cavaliers are the first seed in the East right now. They're going to win the East. Are they going to win the NBA Finals?
Not this year, next year. San Antonio's going to win it this year.
Really?
Yes, they are.
Then take your money. Dwayne Price, he's going to be wrong. Cavs are going to win it in 6 this year.